with the YouTube? It's your boy 3003 or whichever one you on the comment. Same thing, same difference. Today we back with another reaction video. Today we finna tune into this Trap Lloyd Ross video about Lil Deuce that be with Lil Zay now. You know, see what they got to say about this documentary. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Make sure y'all show me love on all my other socials as well. Yo, today we finna tune into this trip. Gotta get my other shit set up. Alright, bet. But yeah, make sure y'all tune into my other socials as well, right there down below. And that's one thing about being live. Like, you can't cut this shit. You can't edit or nothing. This shit straight live, raw, and uncut. But once I get to 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I'm gonna keep saying that until we reach that goal. And then once we do the giveaway, y'all will see what we gonna be doing. But we finna go ahead and jump into this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe once again, man. You know,
Trapmore gang, if you're familiar with me, with my channel, with my work, you'll know that there's probably one thing that I'm a specialist in, okay? It's really my superpower, okay? And I know it's going to sound weird, it's going to sound...
That's the wrong... You did. There we go.
Sound sus, but everybody knows I'm the body count guy. I'm the guy that counts the hats, okay? I'm the hat. I'm not the hat collector, but you might want to call me the hat auditor, okay? I was the guy that proved that King Von had 7 bodies. I was the guy that, you know, basically broke down all the rumors about Lil Jeff having 11 bodies. Didn't quite find all of them. Same thing for Q50. Same thing for Youngboy. All of these things. And obviously, the new name on everybody's radar is, of course, Kill Bill from BTBG. Everybody's saying that he's got 12 bodies. You know, some people are saying it's hatflation and it's not true. Other people are saying he is the new King Von. He is the new Lil Jeff, the embodiment of the street serial killer who's really just out here collecting bodies and murders, and seemingly the police are doing nothing about it. Now, today I want to talk about somebody that's very dear to Kill Bill's heart, and this is no disrespect, okay? I'm not trying to spread anything negative, but I'm really just trying to pay homage and really just do a deep dive into his right-hand man, okay? You probably have seen this post going around. This is Kill Bill saying him and Lil Deuce were up 20+ hats. Real splash, brother. 20+ hats between the two of us on my son. He merged it on his son, all right? So don't hit me up calling it cap, all right? Kill Bill, he already said he was going to beat the brakes off me, okay? I feel like I managed to sidestep that one low-key. But yeah,
he said, hey, 20.
It said real splash. He said 20+ hats between the two of them on my son. Now, DMG Lil Deuce, okay, he sometimes goes by the nickname Scoom. He has apparently built up a violent reputation in the streets that grew alongside his rap career, okay? He's rapping, he's catching hats. This is the way now. This is the wave in Chicago. I didn't start it, okay? I'm not happy about it, but this is what we're dealing with, okay? Now, I talked previously in a video that there is actually a theory that Lil Deuce might have actually backdoored somebody from his own crew or from a crew that basically was allied with his crew, and that ultimately may have led to his own death, with some people saying that it was actually 5 years after the situation went down. People actually ended up working out what went down and ending up backdooring Lil Deuce in return. Now, we're going to explore all of these theories, but we're also going to be taking a close look at some of these alleged hats that Lil Deuce is claiming, okay? So there was another post from earlier this year that had Lil Deuce himself claiming that he was up 8, okay? Claiming that he's got 8 hats. This is a post. DMG Scoom says he's up 8 hats, all right? Why? How comes when I make the how comes when I zoom out it gets smaller? There we go. All right. So he posted this pic. And it said DMG Big Scoom 72. One call, we come and get him. I'm up 8 hats. Who the next victim? When it's time, they go. Who the next victim? When it's time, they go and get him. Man down in front of children. That one's crazy. I'm not going to lie. That is actually insane. I've been turned. These dudes knew. Skull, unknown emoji, footprints, which obviously is the name of the song. 100. I guess that's like the phone call or like the surf's out kind of thing. Pow emoji, gun emoji, turn up emoji, like turn up dial emoji. Hashtag DMG, a ninja. I'm going to say it's a ninja. Hashtag Scoom Gang. A hockey puck hitting a ball. This is crazy. He's putting this out there. Don't call me the police. Hashtag DMGG. All right. Oh, I already read that one. Hashtag head tap family. A lacrosse stick and ball. Now it's hockey. He's out of control. Hashtag Big Scoom. Hashtag an emoji of a fishing rod catching a fish. Hashtag 726317. Emoji of somebody looking through their fingers. Okay. What am I supposed to think of this? What am I supposed to think of this, all right? He's saying he's up 8 hats and everything in there. Look, I would never call him cap. That's all I'll say, all right? I've said it before. You can't have it both ways, all right? You can't be out here saying you're up 8 hats and then also getting annoyed when people... Unfortunately, he's no longer here. But this is crazy, all right? This is crazy. He's saying he's up 8. People are saying dudes are born with 3 hats in the rack. People are saying, F it, I'm up 5. Why everybody claiming they're up 5? If you count my assists, I'm up 30. But this dude's up 8. They all they're making jokes on my dead grandmother grave, man. That's one of Q50's favorite catchphrases. They're saying this dude can barely walk straight. He ain't got no 8 hats.
Damn, man.
Or is that not the same person? Said, no, this the right one. Lil Deuce got 1 leg, foe. It's crazy. It's crazy. People are saying these are song lyrics. Okay. His name is Lil Deuce. Too many scooms, man. This is played. Okay. People saying he ain't even got 8 teeth. I'm not condoning these negative comments. He's saying he got 8 screws up in his leg. I know I'm not part of the disrespect. I'm just reading. This is what people say. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Lil Deuce, man. Rest in peace to DMG Scoom. But seriously, they call him Big Scoom too. A lot of people getting confused, right? Because Lil Scoom from was associated with the Bloodhounds. Everyone's getting real confused. Unfortunately, both of those people who go by Scoom have been. Yeah, it's really sad. But anyway, look, I'm going to move on. All right. So, interestingly, okay, on a track, there's a song called Spirits, okay? And I don't think I can play you the song, or can I? Let me check. So, Lil Sam is somebody that's kind of gone viral recently, okay? People were saying he was wearing that Nike Tech at a very suspicious time. On his track Spirits, Lil Sam basically, he's from a West Side set called Bashville, aka BVC, all right? And he rapped on this song about getting revenge for his little brother Vontae's murder in 2020. Vontae was killed in 2020, and this is all related to the situation with Lil Deuce, right? I don't think I should play you the song because I might get in trouble. Will I get in trouble? Should I risk it? I'll play like 8 seconds of the song, and I'll play it fast, so you might be able to catch it. So he says, Vontae soul, I could feel it. It get chilly when we millie. Don't worry, bro, lil bro. I'ma find your killer. So he promised to find who killed or who set up his brother Vontae. He said he could feel it. He could feel it. He knew when it was going to happen. All right. Now, rumors have later emerged, okay, that one of Vontae's killers, some of the people responsible, might well have been one of BVC's closest allies, a set that Lil Sam should have been cooled with. Now, a lot of people are saying, look, this is a throwback pic of BVC, Lil Sam with Lil Deuce. All right, he's there with Lil Deuce. So clearly they were cool. You got people in the comments that are saying this dude is dangerous. He stayed in the mix since 2014. I've heard a dude and he was chasing it too when Zoo died. Now, a lot of people were saying that Lil Sam was the killer of THF Bezu. Some people were saying that, he was chasing it. He was wearing the Nike Tech. He was trying to do the fake claiming the body for a little bit of clout. Now, this is a throwback, but I don't know if you remember when the rapper XXXTentacion died, okay? There was a guy who basically fake tried to claim the body, and he ended up going viral and getting a whole lot of motion off fake claiming the X body, and then it turned out he ain't have nothing to do with it. I think he was called it was this guy, Soldier Kid, all right? He was basically the subject of fake accusations regarding the murder of XXXTentacion. He's been cleared of all involvement. That's low-key not accurate, because really he was chasing it and trying to make it look like he was responsible. But anyway, okay, a lot of people talking about Sam. They're saying he's tall as hell. He is super tall, I'm not going to lie. They're saying he's 6'2". They're saying this is the Sam I remember, not this new little Sam. I can't believe he switched up on Lil Zay Osama. The streets don't love nobody. So they're saying this whole BVC set, right, it all went left. And, it might have, unfortunately, the call might have come from inside the house. So, look, I'm going to show you a couple of posts that's going to give you some backstories on this situation. Now, Lil Deuce, he's basically affiliated with this crew called DMG. Now, DMG stands for Dirty Money Gang. This is mainly a gangster disciple set from Chicago's West Side. You see the pitchforks, all right, out west. I got footprints over east, out west and in the street, or whatever. I got footprints in the streets, out west and over east, all right? They're out west. That's the GD pitchforks. They're from 71st to the 74th and Rockwell, okay? That's where they're from. Now, they apparently operate closely with another set called FBC or Flyboy Crazy. And together, all of these crews, they basically form a set known as 7 Deuce or 7200. And that's because of the streets that they're from, 71st to 74th, particularly the 7200 block, 72 or 7 Deuce, hence the name Lil Deuce, all right? You get in the history now. You're beginning to understand. And this says, check the comments below. But this is pictures of the set. Some of the guys from over there saying, this is DMG or Dirty Money Gang. Flyboy Crazy. They clicked up. Okay, they from over there. Flyboy Crazy.
I don't know how.
Now,
well, he just be looking.
Some of the comments will give you some background information about these crews. It says 7200 or Deuce Life is 2 sets which are DMG, Dirty Money Gang, and FBC, Flyboys Crazy. They both collectively go by 7200 or 7 Deuce. Deuce Life, Tayway, Marky Gang, Dough Block, or Cashville. Now, 7200 is associated with BSC 6300, Sam City or A Block, Squadville, and are ops with Face World, 1140, Boko, Cobb 365, Rec City, Camp City, and TMC/Gunhead. Okay, they're into it with 6 Ward, and they're cool with sets called Boogie Ward, okay? And they don't mess with another bunch of gangs called Boko, Camp City, Rec City, TMC, which we might have heard them from some of the Bloodhound stuff. Cobb 365, Gunhead, they don't rock with them anymore, apparently, okay? So it says both sides try to claim the one low key, especially close to Western, all right? And basically, they're saying, yeah, they had a little altercation with Lil Deuce. That's what people have been saying, okay? Now, all the way back in 2010, okay, that's when these guys started coming together. Now, Lil Deuce would actually open up about this in a Corporate Cartel Media interview, and shout out to Corporate Cartel Media because he's been doing sterling work documenting this history with what seems to be the most up-and-coming and relevant sets of Chicago rappers in this current generation. Q50 and Bloodhound Lil Jeff, they had it for a minute, but now I still rock with Q50, but I'm trying to find out about Lil Deuce and Kill Bill. They are like the Bloodhound Jeff and Q50 of their areas, man, of out west. So Lil Deuce would basically reveal DMG's ties to Lil Zay's Hood 6300 and say basically this kind of relationship goes all the way back to 2010. So it's 15 years of alliances between these crews.
Oh, this is the bad side of Cali, though.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, this Cali 6'3". Bitch, I'm 6. I say 6'3". Bitch, I'm 6'3". That's my second home.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you originally from 72nd, right?
So he's saying 6'3" is my second home, and he's not talking about 63rd like FBG Duck and them. He's talking about Lil Zay Osama's 6300.
Down in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll take you down there in a minute. How you got some weed too, man? Where you at? Let me see.
How y'all like in? Like, y'all, that's just like some childhood shit, family shit?
This is Zay brother. This is my brother. This is my brother. What's going on, man? Yeah, this shit been going on since my homie Todd linked up with Zay. You know, this shit been going on since 2010, 11. This shit been going on.
So he's saying that his homies linked up with Zay Osama all the way back in 2010, and he'd been locked in with them. Okay, he'd been frontlining for them for a long time.
Sure.
Yeah, it's real mob time, man. You know that.
So they're locked in, okay? They've been locked in for a long time. Now, one of the things that a lot of people have noticed about Lil Deuce, and it's already been touched on in this video, okay, is his limp, all right? He basically explained the situation with his leg in a hood vlog that basically he explains that he ended up with this situation with his leg from a shootout, but apparently it wasn't even a shootout with the ops. Okay, he explained it in this interview here.
Tell them something. Oh, y'all niggas talking about when I got shot 10 times, gang. I never got shot by none of my ops on Tay Savage. Niggas just be bapping, bro. Stop putting my name in them songs. Talking about.
I don't know why he's merching it on Tay Savage, to be completely honest with you. Maybe that's another guy from his hood. It's like, is he locked in with Tay Savage like that?
You speak about what happened. That was a question I was going to ask you too.
Yeah, look.
Maybe he's talking about Trey Savage.
I'm telling you, I got shot.
You speak about
rapping, bro. Stop putting my name in them songs. Talking about.
You speak about what happened. That was a question I was going to ask you too.
Yeah, look. I'm telling you, I got shot 10 times. I got into it. We had a bang up. It went bad for both ways, though. But I'm still here, though. You know, ain't no op never touched me. They know what I do. They hate me the most. They know what.
So he's basically saying he got into a shootout. It wasn't even with the ops. I don't know if that was a shootout with his friends or with some randoms. But he's saying, yeah, I'm still here. He got shot in his leg 10 times. And, you know, it's unclear if he completely lost his entire leg or if it was, you know, just an injury that's, you know, caused him to walk with a limp. But he said he's still here. I feel like he's inferring that maybe someone else isn't here. And if they're talking about he's got 8 hats, I could believe that. Now, shout out to On a Couch TV for also documenting the history, man. But also DJ You go crazy, man. He also basically linked up with Lil Deuce and, you know, got a little bit more background and basically talked about some of the struggles that he faced during the recovery when it came to this injury with his leg.
Man, I was in a wheelchair. I'll tell you shit. I was fucked up, man. Yeah. I had a catheter in my dick. I couldn't fuck for a minute. Damn. Like no homo, like my dick used to get hard, but like yeah, like my dick would get hard, but it hurt so bad. Like I was in a relationship at the time I got shot. Like my girl, like I'd tell her to suck my dick and it would be hard like so bad, so I'd tell her to stop. It was to the point I was having another bitch and that washing me like and not washing me up, but she flirting with me and shit cause she see what's going on, you know, motherfucking that bitch. And shit, she see what's going on and shit. It was to the point she like, your girl gonna come here today or I could wash you up. I was telling her to stop washing me up because every time she washed me up, my dick getting hard and that shit hurt. So I'm telling her, hey, you can't be washing me up, little baby. So one day I just, fuck it. Just start fucking. Got my nut up, I called my mama, all folding them out. Felt like I was born again. This motherfucker work.
That's crazy. He talking about he was having chicks wipe him down like he's Boosie, man. That's actually insane. Oh, wow. So clearly that was a serious injury, but all the way back in 2010 they start in 2010 they locked in. By 2016, BVC, Lil Sam, and Lil Zay Osama's hoods are also locked in too, right? So everybody's allied for a certain period of time, and they're even releasing music together. So this track ended up coming out, okay. As it says, 6300 Lil Zay. He's repping that 6300. Oh, yeah, this is Lil Zay Osama featuring Lil Sam. He got a song with Lil Sam, okay? So they truly locked in. They actually locked in. They making music together, okay? This is classic Lil Zay. He got the Burberry button up on, man. That's real Chicago history when you got the Burberry button up. Do your homework on people in Chicago being a scary sight if they pop out in a Burberry button up, okay? But anyway, by 2020, okay, we get to October 2020, and that's when Lil Deuce started rapping alongside an older DMG member by the name of Detro, okay? So more songs start coming out. This is DMG Lil Deuce and DMG Detro, the track Scoom Flow, okay? So he'd been having that nickname Scoom. This is all the way back in 2020. And, you know, I'm beginning to learn the history of these guys and their sets and their neighborhoods, okay? And really, they've been going for a while. This ain't nothing new, all right? Now suddenly everyone wants to show their interest because we're hearing about 20 hats. But, okay, and what's this? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to watch this later. Shout out to Street News TV. You know, they're locked in, right? This Scoom flow, this Scoom stuff, they've been doing this, okay? They're saying long live Mr. Scoom, and now they're saying Detro passed away too. So it says rest in peace Lil Deuce, he now with Detro, man. So I don't actually know exactly what happened to Detro at this stage, but I'm sure we're gonna find out. But basically, there are numerous songs, okay? Lil Deuce, DMG, Detro, they all popping out together, dropping tracks. No way. Wait, no, I think I got the wrong link. I got the wrong link, folks. Hopefully this is still here. This history must be documented. All weapons, of course, every single weapon you see in this entire video is indeed a prop. Let's not get it twisted, okay? All these props, some lovely props we're about to see there. Don't know why that's not loading. That's great. All these great props. They definitely spent a lot of money on props in this video. I ain't gonna cap, okay? So Lil Deuce and Detro, they popped out for numerous songs. People saying rest in peace to both of them, man. It is really sad. And, you know, these songs were having a bit of motion. This got 140,000 views, dropped 4 years ago. The last song was pushing only about 40,000 views. So this low-key, this underground, all right? Now, according to Lil Deuce, him and DMG Detro were basically the originators of Scoom, or as it stands for. Now, we've heard Scoom before. I don't know if you remember that legendary video of T-Roy. You know, I feel like they nicknamed T-Roy Scoom, and a lot of people, there's a classic clip of T-Roy. Remember this?
No problem. I will fucking shoot you. Yes, I will. So if you see me and ain't no shit, leave me the fuck alone. Cause I stay with my savages. Well, I'm solo right now, but I got one of my savages. But leave me the fuck alone. Don't beat it down. Cause you don't know if I was on your ass, cause I ain't gonna get the motherfucking, you know, looking at you and none of that shit. I'm just gonna scorn you, dumbass. Scorn. Step one.
So he said, I'm gonna scoom you, dumbass. Scoom, all right? So scoom means shoot, all right? A hat means murder, scoom means shoot. I'm a scoom you, dumbass. Scoom. Now, according to Lil Deuce, him and DMG Detro were the ones who actually kind of put Scoom not on. I guess they're trying to say they put Scoom on the map. This was a famous moment of T-Roy talking about Scoom, but they described Scoom as actually being an acronym for steady catching ops on the move. All right? I mean, it kind of works. It almost works. That's what it says.
And niggas know my twin Detro was real out here spinning, spanking by himself. We created Scoom, steady catching ups on the move. Niggas be saying all that Scoom gang, niggas don't even know what that this mean, man. Dude, them and the birds, stop saying that. We're gonna smoke one of y'all.
He's low-key dissing Lil Scoom that'll be tapped in with the Bloodhounds. He's like, hey, you need to stop. We're claiming that. Cool, we invented this Scoom thing. Now, I'm not trying to get into any kind of argument or debate over who invented Scoom. That is what it is, okay? And we just seen T-Roy say it back in like 2016. But, okay, that is when we get to the sad situation of DMG Detro. So it would be in July, I think it was July the 5th, 2021, when unfortunately Lil Deuce's right-hand man, DMG Detro, real name Derek Woods, would unfortunately be shot and killed in this incident that was covered by the Chicago Sun-Times. It says, teen killed and man critically hurt in Marquette Park shooting. They were traveling in a vehicle Sunday in the 7200 block. You know where that is, 7 Deuce, of Southwestern Avenue when another vehicle pulled up next to them and someone inside opened fire. A teen was killed and a man critically wounded Sunday afternoon in Marquette Park on the south side. This wasn't out west, interestingly. Maybe they got that wrong because maybe my geography. My geography is not the best, okay? So this said south side. But it says they were traveling in a vehicle about 2:25 p.m. in the 7400 block of Southwestern Avenue when another vehicle pulled up next to them and someone inside opened fire. An 18-year-old man was shot in the neck and taken to Christ Medical Center in Oak Lawn in critical condition. He would die the next day at 2:14 p.m. He was identified as Derek Woods Jr., who would actually be DMG Detro. And another man, an older man who was 33, was stuck in the armpit and stomach, taken to the same hospital in critical condition, and I believe they actually did survive. Now, the suspected shooters were actually longtime DMG ops from a mainly black disciple set known as Face World or M Block, and one of their members, Casey Money, would regularly be trolling DMG Detro after this incident. It says Casey Money gives DMG Detro his props. He posted him, said, "No bap, Shorty had it. Who was the best rapper from your ops?" Now, you know, it's an underhanded compliment. He's saying that he's a good rapper. He's saying that he had it, but then also that he lost his life before he could really see that potential. So it is low-key disrespect. Now, M Block recently introduced themselves in more detail in a recent Live with Barber interview. And, you know, this isn't necessarily the most famous, you know, hood in Chicago. But obviously these little incidents and people learning about them, people are beginning to uncover more and more about these guys. And they're doing interviews and such. Talking about backdoor boys. I don't know about that nickname, to be honest.
DJ, you a bitch. KKK, the dudes, you know, the burbs too, nigga. Spillers, they rap.
So they're saying F the Deuce, all right? They're talking about DMG.
We just got wrapped up. We can't rap no more. Man. Yeah, tap. Man. Look, dude, you a bitch. L block, trigger. We boxed in. Hey, shout out Diamond. I can't even behind the wheel. Yeah, we making it out those situations. No, man. Hold on. See what this say on his arm. Bando game. Oh! The world blow up. This C block right here, the real camera. Are you bitch ass?
I'm not gonna lie, this hood vlog just looks like complete chaos, to be honest. It's not a hood that I want to pull up to anytime soon. But you know, they're out here, they're showing off, you know, their situation, their lifestyle, and you know, they're rocking the Lululemon. It's crazy how Lululemon's like this popping brand with the streets now, and how it started out. You got dudes making songs about Lululemon out here in the streets. But anyway, alongside with beefing with Lil Deuce's DMG, M Block also had a long-running feud with Lil Zay's set 6300, and this will be documented in various YouTube videos.
I seen y'all bragging on the net that y'all stole Lil Zay dog.
It was a package deal. It was a bundle.
So obviously there was this group of guys that were basically bragging about how they stole Lil Zay's car and his dog, and Zay denied that's actually what happened. But this is the same crew. This is the set. So these guys, maybe you wouldn't necessarily know, but all of this history is all connected, man. Now, when Kill Bill linked up with Lil Deuce, Kill Bill's BTBG crew immediately picked up the beef, and at first M Block had no idea who BTBG was, without realizing, yo, you actually into it with some very serious and fearsome people. Like, you might have messed around with the wrong people. Like Lil Zay, he got a whole bunch of guys behind him. Now, all of this link up in basically in November 2022, at least when we first heard about it, this would solidify the alliance between these 4 gangs who would end up going to war against THF, the Trigger Happy family. See if I can name them all from memory. It's 6300, DMG, BTBG, and who was the other gang? There's another gang. BVC, Lil Sam set. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real Chiracologist over here, man, from memory. But yeah, basically, it would say M Block are into it with BTBG now, all because of DMG. So this live would basically kind of reveal this new alliance forming, and that basically, yo, you guys have got some serious, more fearsome ops now. All of that talking, all of that disrespecting, you know, all of that going at Detro. Now you got a big problem on your hands.
So when you getting off that monitor? So we,
yeah,
you know,
they're gonna make me cut this bitch in a minute. And I see one more
hey,
video.
do what you want to do, Brad. I want you to do what you gotta do. You know, somebody gotta stop this M Block shit. Ain't no way we outside all day like this. Yeah.
It's crazy, right? For really to be on the FaceTime with your ops talking about, like, when are you going to get off that monitor so we can get... When are you going to get off your monitor and come and stop us? Because we're just outside all day like this. Like, that's actually insane.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all been doing...
Because them killers been booked.
We all
bro,
been and shit.
Man, you sent them out west shorties off. We blew their ass down.
They ain't no sending off, gang. This
you
is
sent them straight off, gang.
It's the same shit, gang. This shit ain't nothing different.
So I'm saying, though, what is they? Blood gang, baby T
bro,
gang?
You know what they
I'm
is.
lost.
All right, so I might have had this wrong, yeah? So it sounds like, and I'm learning this as I go, okay? But it sounds like DMG, maybe they're from the south, and then BTBG from out west, and then it's like they linking up. So he's saying, well, what's with these guys from out west? Now, out west is right now the most dangerous and treacherous area of Chicago. If you saw the video I did on West Garfield Park, like the west side is way more dangerous than the south side. Over east, I'm not really sure, but I'm hearing everything like west side. So even these guys... They're basically saying, yo, what's going on with these out west guys? What's with these they bloods? Like, they a blood gang? Like, these are the guys you should be worried about. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm lost. Tell you right now, for what is they?
Gang, you just trying to get your point across, bro. You know.
I ain't gonna...
They panicking. They're saying, who is these absolutely demonic steppers from out west that we've now got to worry about? Because we're out here stealing dogs, and I'm hearing about you got footprints over east. Or out west and over east in these streets.
I don't want no point across. I want to know who the fuck them shorties is.
They blood gang.
Blood gang?
They is,
I don't know shit. Last time I checked, we body one, you know? Stop that. Fuck you telling me I don't play that shit. Yeah.
It's insane that these guys can even get on a live like this, be talking about, oh yeah, last time I heard we killed, like, what the hell?
Yeah. Tell they ass, stop fucking playing. That's a whole nother, that's not us. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't have me out, don't have us. Hey, you hear me, folks? Don't have us out here spanking ass when it's not y'all. I don't like that.
That's y'all.
Hey, we fuck with doing them though. Oh, the guys. You got doing them ass spanked. Now I'm saying, where do y'all be? So you baby blood gang. You know that. Okay. Now I got a buddy. Okay, add me right now. Follow me back too. I bet coming out there.
That's like, these guys are excited to have new ops. They're like, you baby T blood gang, bet follow me, like follow me up, like let's get this clout. This is actually crazy culture.
For you. Fuck you
gang, it's on y'all.
I'll let you know when I come outside.
It's on y'all turn, gang. They done been down now already.
It's not, bro. It's not our turn. You ain't just hit me,
gang.
Last motherfucker played got body.
Gang, that's not them. Them, they come through like, you know, they didn't.
Okay, they didn't come through Maplewood though, folks. You know.
Gang, your homie, gang.
So they did that.
Come on, man.
Okay, Lil Deuce, you catch me. I like you. I know what to do.
So they're saying the shooting that happened, they're saying they did that. Okay, I like you. You catching us up. What the hell? Bro, I can't even believe what I'm witnessing in this life.
You know, everybody that was in the car with me around that time was
okay.
Too crazy. You know.
Okay.
Y'all like, damn.
Hey, who you synced in that video, though? When the motherfucker was in that car?
Oh, hey there. Slumberland's having their Black Friday doorbuster sale. They're opening.
I ain't saying nobody, but look here. Once they block, before I go playing party. Fuck you talking about?
Gang, we not finna tell Chicago they blocked.
Man, fuck Chicago. I asked you. Fuck you wanna call my phone?
We on live.
Hey, you can get out. You can get out with a motherfucker personally. Fuck a block. We not saying no names. Fuck a block. Fuck a block. You have to scare. Alright, drop a low. Since niggas wanna play personally, who the personally?
He don't wanna do it.
On the guys.
You cool or that?
He's saying, what block are you from? He's saying, we're not going to tell you what block. You into a beef personally. Don't worry about the block. We got personal, face-to-face beef. And he's saying, drop your low if it's personal. And they're saying you don't want these problems.
I don't.
See, it says they're finna scoom something.
I'm trying to get to know them.
You're not gonna link personally for you. You cool though.
So I'm not gonna get next to them. That's what you're saying.
Huh?
I can't get next to them. That's what you're saying.
You can, but it's gonna end bad. It's gonna be bad on your side, gang.
Whatever, folks. You keep saying that.
These real schoomers, gang. These ain't no.
The last nigga played. He laid. We scratched his ass.
Yeah, look. You hear me? He didn't even play. He was really friendly.
Nah, he wasn't. Don't. Hey, come on, man. Don't do that.
Bro,
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. Who the fuck is that? You hear me, KB? He from Blood Gang or something. I don't know where he from.
This is just crazy. It's like actually insane, okay? It's actually insane. So everyone, even in the comments, they're saying this generation is weird as hell, dead ass, some weird tension, like they actually like each other. They slide on live. They're crazy, all right? It's all cat and mouse. It's been going on forever. Dudes be FaceTiming it, kicking it, sharing music, all type of stuff. Truthfully speaking, before dudes were ops, they went to school together and all type of stuff, man. Oh, God. Saying out south dudes are crazy as F. Real west side scared to play ball with south side guys, but BTBG, they lost a lot of homies. People saying, what is it? BTBG, Baby T Blood Gang. I ain't gonna lie. This comment I kind of agree with. I ain't gonna lie. M Block playing crazy with the wrong MFers. Baby T Blood Gang get too wild. They need to stop it. To be honest, their ass not ready. They got more numbers. They don't care. A block is a block. Plus, if they into it with BTBG, they're probably going to get into it with B Gang since they clicked up heavy. Imagine getting killed over some gang stuff, then the gang don't even claim you afterwards. That is actually quite sad. Shorty and them from out west don't F around. They deep as hell. M Block better play it safe with them. So, it didn't take long before sliding allegedly started happening, okay? These are not the people that you want to have as your ops. I don't want these people as my ops, okay? Kill Bill, I'm waving the white flag. I do not want to have any problems with you. I rate you. I've been listening to your music. Like, shit's hard, all right? It's actually hard. What's that one song? That one Kill Bill song I've been loving. All right, so just so that I can make sure that I'm not on the op list, okay? Kill Bill's music has been hitting, okay? This is probably my favorite Kill Bill song so far, this song Pull Up. Now, obviously, I don't want to get in trouble for playing it. I'll play you like 2 seconds of it just so you can hear how hard this beat goes. This one's so hard. You have to go and listen to this in your own time. It's about to pass 100K, okay? This is me waving the white flag, but this one is actually so hard. This one is such a banger. Okay? I don't want to get in trouble for this. But like he looking dripped out, like fresh, and he wearing glasses in the videos too. So don't get it twisted, all right? You can wear glasses and still be a savage. So I low-key, this actually made me feel quite inclusive, this video. But this song is a banger. This is my favorite Kill Bill song. But these are not the people that you want to have as your ops. I don't want to have them as ops. I'm doing free promo right now to make sure that I'm in Kill Bill's good books, okay? So shout out to Kill Bill. I'm not trying to have these problems. This is my favorite Kill Bill song. We need to get this to 1 million views. We need to get Footprints to 1 million views. I do not want these problems. But anyway, okay. Basically, Lil Deuce and Kill Bill would actually later openly talk about sliding on M Block, specifically Bando KD, and apparently they had a bang out and grazed him in the head. They were within millimeters of taking this man's life, and you know what I'm saying, putting another hat on the shelf. I'm not glorifying it, I'm not glamorizing it. This does need to stop. Okay, everyone needs to go off with music and stop the war, but at the same time, you're about to these are not the ops that you want to have. And during the same conversation, we'd also learn how Lil Deuce might have actually been shot before they moved on to then discussing their bodies. Like, this interview is insane. Look at this.
Hey, Lil Deuce, your last night.
I mean live, not interview, my bad.
You hear me, Shady?
Oh, boy.
Y'all, that man meet the Robin now? Let me see the AP, man.
Y'all, that man Robin?
Huh? I'm saying, though, KD, was that you or your brother in that Durango?
Gang, go.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, it was like you or your brother in that Durango. Like,
lie,
they're talking about slide. They're like, yo, like, Was that you or your brother? You remember what happened? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, for that old ass
What
shit.
the fuck? I'm just asking.
Hey, what he did? I'm telling y'all, didn't even
you ever did something?
Touch the car.
Boy, what you mean? Have I ever did something?
He not bragging
Why you
on
keep
it,
asking
bro.
that then, bro?
What y'all talking about?
You don't have to keep asking.
He wanna know. He wanna know.
Hey, look, stay.
He just asking questions, man. He just asking questions.
He mad as fuck.
That's out west, for we make.
What y'all talking about?
Dope boy, I be all cross.
Alright, that's cool.
Stop doing that. Hey, been doing this.
Hey, what y'all talking about?
This ain't no last.
Cause he's steady.
I'm saying though, y'all act like
They made a big mistake, basically, making these ops. This is actually a big mistake.
so what happened? What happened?
Hold on, let me say something.
What happened?
Jesse ass got
Bro, y'all let him ride Keita. I don't respect this.
Shit bag, all that on dope. Come on,
Somebody
you know
said, bro, y'all let him
what
ride
you
Keita.
saying?
I don't respect
I'm saying though, what y'all saying all this for? You on dope.
Hey,
You
stop
was
showing
running
them
from the
guns
kid.
on here, bro.
What you was saying? You was running from the kid. On dope, you was running from the kid.
Gang, I'm by myself. It's 60 y'all.
On dope, it don't matter. I'm not running from no
Hey, Katie, what the fuck?
They said they had him running. They said they had him running, man. That's crazy.
Don't know what he's talking about, bro. If I got this on me on dope, I'm fine. What you?
It's 670 y'all. All y'all got guns. Y'all ain't shooting shit, hitting shit on my son.
Bro, they got the whole arsenal. And for the record, as we discussed earlier, these are either all props or they're all legal registered firearms within people's private confines of their home in a safe environment. Just for the record, okay? But that is some crazy ammunition looking props.
What do you want to them at, Katie?
Out west.
Phone them had Drake's with because you in a fast ass car hitting the gas because bullets coming fast.
What y'all run? What y'all? I'm saying, what y'all talking
I
about?
just dropped phone to my home and that bitch by myself, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen, look, cuz. You hear me? You was riding fast. Hey, look, you was pushing. You was pushing the gas because the bullets
Ask your
was
homie
coming
know what I
fast.
did. Fuck you,
But you tried to slide and got hit in the head.
Get your dumb ass.
Hi, this is Summer Walker. Go watch my new music video.
He told
Bro,
him
that's
to
crazy.
slide. He got hit in the head.
Bro, chill. That's Scoom, okay? That's Lil Deuce saying that, all right? And he's unfortunately no longer here. We don't know who shot who did what. Let's just assume that whoever did it is either not here or is not on this live. But he's saying you tried to slide and got hit in the head. You got grazed. That's insane.
I don't tell you what the fuck.
Ooh, man.
What is wrong with you? I got skinned in the head. Never got hit. I would have
Same shit. Almost
He just admitted he got skimmed in the head. Is crazy.
your shit took out the
so stupid ass.
That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Listen, this one thing I can say. This one thing. Look, this one thing. Look, this one thing. This one thing I can
I bet you they won't call my phone claiming that shit saying no tough shit, nigga.
Listen though. Listen to this. Listen, I'm the only nigga on this live that can say I never got shot by no nigga from across Western. On dope.
No, you can't. Hey, I can say that I never been shot at all. Fuck is you talking about?
Get your goofy ass. Your little ass. You right. You got shot trying to rob a motherfucker. You dirty little ass boy. Fuck
on take grave. When I got shot, they blew one time.
It don't
matter. And I dumped the whole clip. And the nigga got hit in their jaw. On dough, nigga.
Fuck, and you tell me when I got shot again. Stop saying.
Every time I got shot, my gun
like you did something to me. You never
Every time
did
I got
shit
shot,
to me.
my gun, Lil.
You never even let a shot out.
No, it didn't.
So goofy ass.
All this almost shit don't be counting. Stop
Every time I got shot, my
If that
gun.
shit ain't laying, that shit don't count.
What?
Hey, what y'all on? Stop arguing on
I'm
this.
trying to pop out. I'm waiting on my.
That's what I'm saying. That's
So they're saying if it didn't land, it doesn't count. How can you even be saying that about you when you got skimmed in the head? For you to have the goal to be saying if it didn't hit, it don't count. Right? What are you? You're manifesting this negative outcome for yourself. You should be blessed that you didn't get hit in the head. That's crazy.
I think that's what I'm pulling up in this shit.
Your ass ain't been outside since you been out.
On dough, y'all don't want me back. On dough, boy, y'all don't want me back in the ash.
Yes, we do, bro. Cause the other niggas outside boring.
Get in the field.
All right.
They been bored down there.
On third grade, I'm back on my. I've been getting money.
Damn,
I've been
you
nobody
to already.
He ain't say until he said on Turk, folks.
Oh, my bad. Finna
You better not be merching on folks already.
On Harvey Adams, nigga.
I've been getting money.
Fast, blame,
It don't matter, gang. I'm back on that. I'm back on that.
Ain't gonna bitch be flying, pop out, what's the word?
I'm back on that. Anything happen to a motherfucker from Southwestern, they know Big Spoon did.
All right, look, Lil Deuce, answer this for me. Who up?
No.
No, don't ask him that. They're saying who up on the score, who got the most bodies. No, don't ask. Chill.
Say it.
Y'all are us.
Don't say it.
Y'all are us.
It's too many people watching.
Who up? Y'all are us.
Don't say that, man.
You can't answer that.
Oh, here B got his ass turned to a tree.
That's cool, fine and dandy. We got real caps, though.
Bro,
So now they're arguing about who's got more bodies. They're saying we got real caps, we got bodies, we got hats. It's crazy.
any nigga from my hood guy. Listen, any nigga, listen, I'm gonna keep,
Hey, no, KD, stop that, KD, stop that, KD, stop that.
Don't do it to him, KD. What the fuck?
We ain't on that.
Look, gang.
Hold on, let me keep it.
Y'all gonna make me so mad. Like, y'all just.
All right, look. This what I'm saying.
No, answer this question before you say.
Hold on. No. Let me explain it. Listen. Let me explain it. On dough. Let me explain it.
Nah, hey, look, if you finna explain anything, we need to get off and get on our regular time. We ain't doing that on here.
Alright, then we ain't gonna explain it because y'all know the real and we know the real too, so stop doing that.
No, look, we ain't gonna do that because y'all know this shit be getting recorded, gang.
On tell you can't say that, bro. You can't just say that.
So they're saying it's getting recorded, and all the comments are saying this is straight federal, okay? All the comments. They're so federal. It's like, how are you? Them dudes are so police, bro. How are you like, bro? I watch these a lot because it amazes me how these MS will kill each other if they see one another, be so calm and friendly on IG Live like it's all strategy. It's crazy. It's actually insane, okay? People are saying, didn't this goofy kill a little kid? That's been debated, man. They're saying you boys dry snitching on yourselves. It's crazy, okay? But look, in the lead up to Lil Deuce's death, this is bad energy he's putting out, right? But in the lead up to Lil Deuce's death, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on in the streets. Now, from here, once Kill Bill and BTBG got involved in this face wall beef, they were regularly seen sliding together. Kill Bill and Lil Deuce became like dynamic duo. They were the Splash Brothers, right? They was out here sliding together with all kinds of props, all right? This is them sliding through traffic, playing crazy, spinning. Sharks out there in the water.
Come on, face, bro.
Bro, what type of Call of Duty loadout is this, bro? This has to stop. That's got to be a prop. Bro, what type of... That's got to be a prop switch, dude. That's got to be a prop switch. I'm going to have to blur that. I'm actually going to have to blur that. I'm going to have to... This is crazy.
With that shit, boy?
That's not safe. That's not safe.
You with that shit? Knock your shit out. You with that?
You can't point it at your you can't point the switch, bro. What? You can't point the button at your homies for a joke. This is insane.
You with that shit, boy? You with that shit? You with that shit?
I ain't gonna lie. This is probably how YNW Melly went out.
You with that shit? You with that shit? You with that shit? Oh yeah. Don't even reach for it. Look, don't even reach for it. Don't even.
That's insane. That's actually insane, bro. Chill. They're saying, why is he pointing at everyone else in the car? All right, they're gonna kill each other before the ops. What's the point of mask and gloves when you bring an iPhone 16 on the drill? FBI got live 360 on that ass. It's crazy. Imagine somebody doing a drill, holding up their driver's license to the camera or yelling their social security number as they're dumping out the window. That's what this is like. Dudes do this before they actually go and slide. I'm sure they drop their phones off somewhere and actually go hunt. It's crazy they uploaded this. That app will always be crazy. Dudes, it's just crazy. People saying they tripping off the shrooms. They on blue 30s, Adderalls. They on some research chemicals. They recording themselves trying to kill somebody, and this is important. It's actually insane. They was, bro, it's crazy, bro. They're saying they're Satanists. This is low-key satanic, bro. It's actually crazy. The dude's username is F God. He don't care where his soul go. Is the username really F God? His username F God 317, man. How are you going to be F God gang? That's insane, bro. But it is what it is, man. It actually is what it is. That's crazy. That is insanity. But look, okay, a lot of things were happening in the lead up to Lil Deuce's death. Now, if we take our minds all the way back, and I really hope this works. So this is from October the 8th, 2020, when BVC Lil Sam's brother Vontae was killed, but there was no information publicly known about the shooter. This basically said at 2300 hours on Thursday, October the 8th, 2020. Blue Island Police Department responded to shots fired in Hoyne Avenue and Walnut Street in Blue Island. Physical evidence located on the scene, but no sign of a victim. They later were informed of a gunshot victim at a local hospital, and he was pronounced deceased by medical staff. It was 21-year-old Devontae Given of Chicago, Illinois, and they basically say that that was BBC Lil Sam's brother. Now, there was no info about the shooter. Nobody knew who was involved. Nobody really knew what this was all out for quite some time. Now, in a previous video, we covered how BBC Lil Sam would speak about being locked up when this all went down.
You gotta understand, my brother had just died while I was in jail. My granny died while I was in jail, and my little brother Vontae died while I was in jail. So, you know, my mind was on a whole nother type of time, you know?
Right.
So he was going through it when that happened, right? But then years would pass. Clearly, people maybe wouldn't necessarily get to the bottom of it. People wouldn't necessarily know. But then apparently, okay, as the years pass on, as you know, the famous story, Lil Zay Osama has 2 watches that go missing. They allege that the people responsible are members of the Trigger Happy family, or THF. Now, obviously, I want to be careful, but basically, okay, it was believed that Lil Zay Osama might have tapped in with, or maybe just a complete coincidence, but BVC members basically went and carried out the hit on THF TP as a retaliation for the stolen watches. I won't show you the image. It's to the left on this post, but I won't show you the image or the video, but obviously it was captured on video. He was out with his daughter. They were basically interviewing a local business owner for the daughters, kind of like for an assignment at school where the daughter was trying to find out about black-owned businesses. They ended up catching THF TP and killing him in front of his daughter. Now, what ended up happening is one of the people allegedly responsible would be Man from BVC. Now, this post would go around and it says TP's killers might be dead. At least that's what Lil Law claims on his songs, as THF was celebrating when Man from BVC and Stony Rich from Ducktown got killed in a drive-by shooting, and they both match the heights of the shooters in the TP video. Do you think it was them? Now, let me just check. I'm not going to show something wild. Okay, that's the other person. So, you know, basically people in the comments are basically saying, you know, Man was a send-off by BVC Von and Lil Zay, who most definitely set that up. People saying, I thought BTBG and DMG killed TP, but then BVC are clicked up with them. People are trying to work out. It's so confusing. All of these gangs, these 4 gangs, I'm going to name them again. BVC, 6300, BTBG, and DMG. There you go, off the top. Like, they're all clicked up. That 4 sets of groups, all clicked up, all making it happen, all avenging these watches. The Watch Avengers, we'll call them, okay? Whether or not those watches were real, can't lie. Loki was looking like a little moissanite job on those watches, but anyway, they still, you know what I'm saying, they still kept time. But anyway, for people to die over those watches is actually insane, and it's very sad. But ultimately, things would go left between this alliance. So in August of 2025, that's when things started to go sour between BVC and the rest of the allies. So now, at a certain point, you start to see BVC basically getting cast out of that group, and DMG Lil Deuce is then dissing Man on his birthday, which a lot of people think doesn't make sense. Like, Man-Man's from BVC, they're all supposed to be clicked up, but now something goes wrong between these groups. Now you got BVC on one side.
Always end bad. That shit ain't never good. It'd be too many people. You got 4 different cliques all clicked up in one. That shit ain't gonna never work.
And then 6300, BTBG, and DMG, they're on the other side. And people are wondering why he's dissing.
Fuck Man, nigga. He talking about RP Man, I'm not fuck Man.
So he's basically saying F Man. He's showing off all of his chains and his watches. That's an iced out watch, an interesting choice of watch. And he's basically saying, yeah, he's dissing Man. And they're saying Man's the one who slid on THF for Zay. Man did their dirty work. Now they're dissing him. I thought their blocks were cool. Why are they beefing? People don't know. People don't understand at this point why that's happening. Now, jump forward to September of 2025. This was only a few months ago, okay? But this is when Lil Deuce unfortunately loses his life in a shooting, which I am going to pull up when I pull up the correct link. And here it is going to be. So this is Lil Deuce's death. It says, man shot and killed in drive-by shooting on Chicago's South Side. A man was shot and killed during a drive-by Friday morning. Chicago police said a 23-year-old man was walking near the sidewalk in the 800 block of East 91st Street when a vehicle pulled up just after 10:30 a.m. Someone inside the car fired shots, hitting the man multiple times throughout the body. The man was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center where he died, and the victim has not been identified, and no arrests have been made. Area 2 detectives are investigating. Now, that was allegedly the Lil Deuce murder. Now... okay, I've got to be careful what I show you here. Give me 1 second. So 23. This would be going around. A member of the crew 757 would basically record Lil Deuce on the ground after being shot. And I can't show you the footage, okay? And it is pretty messed up. But what you can hear from the audio that he filmed, he basically identifies Lil Deuce and points out exactly who it is as the paramedics are trying to revive him. Now, I won't show you the video, but what I will do is I'll play it with the audio and you'll hear what I'm talking about.
Oh, Tiny, boy, they just smoke Lil Deuce, boy. Oh, Tiny, yeah, boy. Right in front of the police station on my dead homie, nigga.
So he was saying they killed Lil Deuce right in front of the police station. People saying no wonder who did it. People thinking 757. People saying, you know, everybody's got so many different ops in Chicago. It's crazy. In front of the police station, the cops are useless, but, you know, it's crazy. It's really sad. But a lot of people wonder, well, what's this all about? Why? Okay. And a lot of gangs would mock Lil Deuce's death. The most revealing would ironically come from BVC. They used to be friends, but suddenly out of nowhere, they started dissing Lil Deuce and they started posting Vontae, which is Lil Sam's brother. And Redditors at first thought, oh, you know, who is this? Who is this guy? And they say BVC were dissing Lil Deuce and posting some guy on their story. Now, it would take some time. People would eventually work out. And for Lil Sam, for this guy from BVC, they used to all be clicked up. And now suddenly, the main guy from DMG, who they used to be friends with, they're now dissing. It makes no sense unless you know the backstory. He said, I heard it's some new pack in the air. Let me see what it's smoking like. And then he posted a picture. And people are saying they don't know who it is. But apparently this will be Vontae, which is Lil Sam's brother. Now, in the comment, people are saying it must have been a Lil Deuce hat or something. Okay, saying a lot of dudes are going to get posted today, no BS, because they're saying Lil Deuce had so many hats, so many bodies, that there was, you know, a lot of people were going to be happy that he passed away. People saying, I thought they were cool. What the hell happened with them? Well, they fell out a while ago when Lil Zay got out of jail. That's the confusing part. How are they clicked up if blood was shed? That's probably why it was easy to fall out. People don't understand. People posting Lil Zay Osama saying pictures. So they're dissing Lil Zay. They're from 71st. It's all not making sense. Okay. And then Lil Zay Osama's older brother would basically confirm outright that Vontae had actually been killed for hanging out with one of Zay and Lil Deuce's ops. And it would basically be inferred that actually what ended up happening was Lil Deuce had actually backdoored him for hanging around with the wrong guys, for being out of bounds. And basically BVC didn't find out until 5 years later what happened. And then they decided to kill Lil Deuce and become main ops with DMG, 6300, and I don't know if BTBG are feeling the same way, but the relationship between Kill Bill and Lil Deuce would make you think that BTBG are going to be feeling the same. People are saying this is the picture of Vontae from BVC 071. He was shot and killed in 2020 on his birthday by DMG FBC, and his alleged killer was Lil Deuce. So they're saying it was Lil Deuce himself. Other people had said Lil Deuce actually backdoored him. But basically, yeah. They're saying hanging out with a little mouse got you a head tap. Long live Deuce. We would have been up on BVC. We've been up on BVC, their ass, been goofies. You did it in their face, though. You cold. Rest in peace, baby boy. So they're saying this. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that this is Lil Zay Osama's brother, but I don't know for sure. Well, there it says Zay's brother. Big Folk 63. And he's basically saying hanging with a little mouse got you a head tap. It's sad. It says Vontae was killed in Blue Island next to the Hundreds. This is the only thing we have about their fallout. This hood's been cool for years. You can see Zay and Lil Sam in old videos together. Even in 2024, most members were hanging out with each other around late 24, early 25. That's when the truth came out. So they're saying they stayed cool. When he says you did it in their face, you cold, he's saying that basically Lil Deuce lined up Big Sam's brother Vontae to get killed, backdoored him, and then was cool with them for 5 years. And they were cool. Zay and Lil Sam, they were cool. They were in old videos together. Even in 2024, everyone was hanging out. People say, I don't believe it. That's why they fell out. Where's the proof? They're saying the second photo is the proof. It's right there in the photo. But why did he kill him? For hanging around with Lil Mouse, you got a head tap. I'm not even sure which Lil Mouse. He could be talking about a rat. He could be talking about a specific Lil Mouse. They're saying Lil Mouse from 119. They low-key got ties with Dune, Hit Squad, and Face World. You can find DMG and the BOC dissing Lil Mouse way back in 2013. Apparently, he is talking about the Lil Mouse. They've been slick beefing. That's crazy if they're talking about Lil Mouse. That's actually insane. Wait, what does this one say? He's talking about the rapper Lil Mouse. Facts, Lil Zay got 2 songs called Lil Mouse. This is damn. So it's about Lil Mouse. Crazy. People saying that's actually insane. They got Get Back for Lil Zay's watching this for them to find out DMG killed one of their own. How would they have found out years later, though? It says some BVC member made an Instagram post saying Vante died after he shook the hand of his killer. So how did they not know it was Deuce if they had knew that info? People saying that's a question for BBC to answer. It says, makes sense now. BBC could most likely be the culprits in Lil Deuce's death. So why are 4-6 into it with BBC? 4-6 are into it with BBC for a lot of reasons. The main one is that THF was always with that Checkout Gang movement, a movement formed by DOD and Blackgate, and their main ops are BBC. Checkout Gang killed a main face from BBC years ago. So yes, before TP got killed by BBC, they was ops already by association. They became main ops after TP got killed. But why did BBC get TP if it was DMG and Lil Zay watches? They was all clicked up. I'm lost. I thought BBC was clicked up with DMG and BBC didn't kill TP. They was clicked up, not anymore. So after what happened to TP, they only found out afterwards. So it says, so BBC found out after February 2024. I mean, it took 4 years because Man did Lil Zay a favor by killing TP. So if BBC 6300 were ops by February 2024, Man wouldn't have killed TP. It was way after. You can see BBC with Zay and DMG in the studio around July 2024. It's actually crazy. Okay, it's actually insane. You forgot about that. It's old photos, but they posted them in July 2024, which means they were cool. They fell out in June of this year. Zay was fresh out video. He even shouted out BBC Von. It's that time again, Von. We finna go slide, get going on feet. They fell out a couple of weeks after that drop. That's crazy. I also heard that Lil Deuce was killing innocent people. Can you talk about it? This guy says, yes, this comes from M-Block civilians. By civilian, I mean people related to M-Block members or just living in the area. They're saying Lil Deuce killed BG Lil Pat, little brother, who was an innocent, an OG who was living in his hood but didn't claim the set. Deuce mentioned his name on a live, and Midget Mac, who was apparently at the wrong time, wrong location. I heard he was related to some M-Block member, but he was a stone from Chop Block. SMH, he had to die. Someone's mum died over there too, Miss Tolbert. And they say Lil Deuce was self-snitching on live with Die Y, KD. And KD admitted that Lil Deuce killed BG Lil Pat brother, but he was innocent and killed an innocent old guy too. Says, damn, I wonder how many times this happened. Imagine being cool with a hood that killed your homie, and you don't know about it until years later.
Boy, that shit crazy.
Says, all the time. I know a dude that took a hit on his main man's cousin. He still don't got no idea. People are saying it's crazy. Sam spoke about this on the same song with some auto-tune spirits or something. He said about Vontae, it gets chilly when I don't hear him. When I hear him, don't worry, little bro, I'm gonna find your killer. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Some people don't believe it. People are saying it's insane. The city would be so different if they knew what happened back then. It is actually insane. Man got back for Lil Zay's watches. This street stuff is too mixed up. So look, clearly you can tell I'm digging deep. I'm digging deeper and deeper into this whole BTBG, DMG, BVC, 63. It's getting crazy. It's getting very confusing, okay? But that basically is the whole breakdown of what happened to Lil Deuce. That's why Lil Deuce got killed. That is basically all the situation. That's how he got clicked up with Kill Bill. It's insane. Okay, but I'm still trying to make heads or tails of this situation. It's so complicated, it's so confusing, but really this is probably the most relevant beef that's going on in the Chicago drill community right now, man. So I hope you found that breakdown helpful. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I know it was a long video, but I'll be back with some shorter videos for you guys later on. I've got probably 2 more videos I want to do today, and I will keep you guys posted on everything that breaks, any new news, anything crazy. It's all crazy right now, okay? But rest in peace to Lil Deuce, man. This is no disrespect. I'm liking his music. I'm finding him at...
Yeah, rest in peace to all them young mans, all them young brothers, as y'all want to say. But, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more content, man. I ain't gonna lie. And once I reach 500 subscribers, I will be doing the giveaway. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired and my head hurt. I'm finna get off this shit.